Good morning, students. Let us continue with Geography Chapter 4 Climate. In our previous video, we had learnt about the cold weather season and the hot weather season. Isn't it, students? Today, in this video, we are going to learn about advancing monsoon, which is also called as the rainy season. Okay, let's begin. The windward side of the Western Ghats receives very heavy rainfall, more than 250 centimeter in the early season. Now just have a look at this map. Here you can see the Western Ghats. Okay, the windward side of the Western Ghats receives heavy rainfall. Now you are aware that the windward side of the mountains receives more rainfall compared to that of the leeward side of the mountain, isn't it, students? So here you can see the windward side of the Western Ghats receives very heavy rainfall, okay, more than 250 centimeter. Now what about the rain shadow region? Let's see. While the rain shadow area, the Deccan Plateau and parts of Madhya Pradesh also receive some amount of rainfall. So the Deccan Plateau, okay, and parts of Madhya Pradesh receive less rainfall. Okay, students, because they lie in the rain shadow region. Understood? The maximum rainfall of this season is received in the northeastern part of the country. So the maximum rainfall is received in the northeastern part of our country. Okay, students. Mawzinram in the southern ranges of the Khasi Hills receives the highest average rainfall in the world. So students, Mawzinram, which is in Meghalaya, okay, in the southern ranges of Khasi Hills, okay, receives the highest rainfall in the world, and it is the wettest place on the earth, which is also famous for its stalagmite and stalactite caves. So Mawzinram is the wettest place on the earth, and it is famous for stalactite and stalagmite caves. Now what do you mean by stalactite and stalagmite? Let us learn. Now stalactites hangs from the ceiling of a cave, okay, and it is produced by the precipitation of minerals from water dripping through the cave ceiling. Here in this image you can see. And what about stalagmite? Stalagmite is an upward growing mound of mineral deposits that have precipitated from water dripping onto the floor of a cave. So Mawzinram is not only the wettest place on the earth, but it is also famous for its stalactite and stalagmite caves. Okay. Rainfall in the Ganga Valley decreases from the east to the west. So students, which part of Ganga Valley receives more rainfall? Yes, it is east. Okay, students. So rainfall in the Ganga Valley decreases from the east to the west. Rajasthan and parts of Gujarat get scanty rainfall. So Rajasthan and parts of Gujarat, they receive less rainfall. Okay, students. Annually, parts of western coast and northeastern India receives over about 400 centimeter of rainfall. Just have a look at this map, students. Here you can see parts of western coast and northeast India receives more than 400 centimeter of rainfall. However, it is less than 60 centimeter in western Rajasthan and adjoining parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. So, less than 60 centimeter of rainfall you will find in western Rajasthan, adjoining parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. Rainfall is equally low in the interior of the Deccan Plateau and east of the Sahyadris. Why, students, it's low? Yes, because it falls in the rain shadow region. Okay, so rainfall is low in the interior part of Deccan Plateau and east of the Sahyadris. Okay, this map is also given in your textbook. You can refer. Okay, students. Another area of low precipitation is around Leh in Jammu and Kashmir. So in Leh also you find less rainfall. The rest of the country receives moderate rainfall. And what about the rest of the country? Yes, they receive moderate rainfall. And what about Himalaya, students? Yes, snowfall occurs in the Himalayan region. Now students, you are aware about the fact that precipitation takes place either in the form of rainfall or in the form of snowfall, isn't it, students? So snowfall occurs only in the Himalayan region and the rest of the country receives rainfall. Okay. The annual rainfall is highly variable from year to year. Now, what do you mean by variable? Yes, doesn't follow any fixed pattern, keeps on changing. So, variability is high in the regions of low rainfall, such as parts of Rajasthan, Gujarat, and the leeward side of the Western Ghats. So, students, variability is high in the regions of low rainfall, such as Rajasthan, parts of Gujarat, and the leeward side of the Western Ghats. Okay. Areas of high rainfall are greatly affected by floods. On the other hand, areas which receive low rainfall are usually affected by drought-like conditions. So, areas of high rainfall are greatly affected by floods, and areas of less rainfall experience drought-like condition. Okay. Now we are going to learn about the features of advancing monsoon. Okay. Wet and dry spells. Now students, what do you mean by wet and dry spells? Let us learn in detail. Wet spell is a period of consecutive rainy days. Okay. During wet spells, we receive heavy rainfall. And what about dry spells? Dry spell is a prolonged period of dry weather. The weather is very dry. Why? Because the rainfall is less. Okay, students. So I hope you are familiar with the term wet and dry spells now. Monsoon in India does not bring continuous rainfall. The rainfall is not at all continuous. It has wet and dry spells. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it doesn't rain. The monsoon rains take place only for a few days at a time, and they are interspersed. What do you mean by interspersed? Scattered. Okay. They are interspersed with rainless intervals. So sometimes there is no rain. These breaks in monsoon are related to the movement of the monsoon trough. And why it happens? Yes, due to the movement of the monsoon trough. Now what is monsoon trough, students? Yes, monsoon trough is a position of the ITCZ. Do you remember we have learnt about ITCZ in our previous videos? Can you tell me the full form of ITCZ? Yes, you are right. It is Intertropical Convergence Zone. So, I had explained during that time that Intertropical Convergence Zone is a belt of low pressure, isn't it, students? So, monsoon trough is a name given to ITCZ. Okay, so these breaks in monsoon are related to the movement of the monsoon trough. Now let us learn more about this. Here in this map you can see the normal position of the monsoon trough. Now sometimes there is shift in the position of the monsoon trough. Sometimes it shifts to the north and sometimes it shifts towards the south. Okay, students. Monsoon trough. The trough and its axis keep on moving northward to southward and determines the spatial distribution of rainfall. So when the axis of the trough lies over the plains, what happens? Yes, the plains receives good amount of rainfall. Here in this map you can see the monsoon trough had shifted towards the south, isn't it? And when it shifts to the south, there is heavy rainfall in the plains. On the other hand, when the axis of the trough lies closer to the Himalayas, okay, there is heavy rainfall in the Himalayas and the plains experience dry spells. There is less rainfall over there. Okay, students, once again. On the other hand, when the axis of the trough lies closer to the Himalayas, the plains get dry spells, whereas there is heavy rainfall in the Himalayas. Hope it is clear, students. These heavy rains bring devastating floods, causing damage to life and property in the plains. Okay, so these heavy rains bring devastating floods, causing damage, and you know that floods cause damage to life and property, isn't it, students? So once again we will revise. On the other hand, when the axis of the trough lies closer to the Himalayas, the plains gets longer dry spells and widespread rains occur in the mountainous catchment areas of the Himalayan rivers And these heavy rains bring devastating floods, causing damage to life and property in the plains. Okay. Now let us talk about the tropical depression. Frequency and intensity of tropical depressions determine the amount and duration of monsoon rains, and these depressions form at the head of the Bay of Bengal. Okay students, so these depressions form at the head of the Bay of Bengal and cross over to the mainland, and these depressions follow the axis of the monsoon trough of low pressure. Just now we had learnt about the monsoon trough, isn't it students? So these depressions follow the axis of the monsoon trough of low pressure. Okay, hope it is clear students. The monsoon is known for its uncertainties. Okay, the alternation of dry and wet spells differ in intensity, frequency and duration. So sometimes there is dry spells and sometimes there is wet spells, isn't it? And the alternation of dry and wet spells differ in intensity, frequency as well as in duration. Monsoon causes heavy floods and they are also responsible for causing drought in some regions, isn't it? Wherever there is heavy rainfall, those regions experience heavy floods, and the regions having less rainfall, they experience drought-like condition. Okay. It is often irregular in its arrival and its retreat. Monsoon is often irregular in its arrival and its departure. Okay students. Hence, it sometimes disturbs the farming schedule of millions of farmers all over the country, and because of this uncertainty of monsoon, okay, it disturbs the farming schedule of millions of farmers in our country. And you all know so many farmers are dependent upon monsoon for agriculture, isn't it students? And due to the uncertainty of monsoon, it disturbs the farming schedule of millions of farmers all over the country. Hope it is clear students. Now it's time for quiz. Okay, let's begin. Question number 1. Mawzinram is located in which of the hills? Option A, Garo Hills. Option B, Jaintia Hills. Option C, Khasi Hills. Option D, Sahyadri Hills. Yes students, which is the correct answer? Yes, you are right. The correct option is option C, that is Khasi Hills. Okay students, so Mawzinram is located in Khasi Hills. Very good. Which area is not an area of low precipitation? Option A, Assam. Option B, Western Rajasthan and Gujarat. Option C, Leh in Jammu and Kashmir. Option D, Deccan Plateau. Yes students, which is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is option A, that is Assam. Assam is not an area of low precipitation. Okay, it receives heavy rainfall. Next question. Mawzinram receives the highest average rainfall in the world. Option A, true. Option B, false. Yes students, which is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is option A, true. Mawzinram receives the highest average rainfall in the world. Okay. Question number 4. Rainfall in the Ganga Valley decreases from the west to east. Option A, true. Option B, false. Yes students, which is the correct answer? Once again, I'll read out the question. Rainfall in the Ganga Valley decreases from the west to east. Option A, true. Option B, false. Yes, the correct answer is option B, false. Rainfall in the Ganga Valley decreases from the east to west, not from the west to east. Okay students, hence the statement is wrong. It is false. So I hope you have enjoyed the quiz session. Today the topics we have covered, I hope you have understood. The remaining topics we will cover in our next video. Okay students, so don't forget to read the textbook. Meet you in the next video. Till then, bye and take care.